Happy New Year! I hope all of you have enjoyed a break over these last couple of weeks. Since we didn't have Bible study last week, we're just kicked back. Remember that we're going to combine lessons 4 and 5. The boy Jesus grows up and the Word becomes flesh. Kids usually love the stories of Jesus when he was a boy. Even though the Bible doesn't tell us very many things about him as a child, they love the stories, especially the one about him getting to go to the temple and getting to sit among the rabbis. The fact that they let him sit among them shows that there was something unique about him, even as a young boy. It would be fun to have the kids speculate on what they think it would have been like to grow up in Jesus' day. I wonder what it would have been like to be one of his friends, or maybe even one of his siblings. Did he like to play games? I wonder what kind of report card he got. Do you think he made his bed and cleaned his room? Being a carpenter's son, he most assuredly would have helped his dad out in the carpenter's shop. Those would be fun things to talk about. The literature then skips over to the book of John, where the Word becomes flesh and dwells among us. This is a little bit harder for the kids to understand. But hopefully over the past few weeks, you've been able to emphasize the fact that Jesus' coming at Christmas as a baby was a gift. And it was a gift to us, but it was also a gift to the Jews who had waited for 400 years for the Messiah to come and deliver them. And now here he is, and they miss him. I wonder how sad that must have made him. As your literature suggests, you might focus on verse 12, which talks about the privilege of being in the family of God, of being one of God's children. This would lead you right into the Make the Connection. Don't forget to check out the Make the Connection section of your email. Pastor Bud? Pastor Bud! Pastor Bud! Break's over! Break's over!
Hey, welcome back. Hey, you know what? I am thrilled that we're back. I want to remind you of our emphasis starting this January of Share the Chair. Remember, this is a church-wide emphasis, and this is where we want you to kind of get across the empty chair. So maybe you can find a chair and emphasize it by maybe putting a ribbon on it or a sign on it that helps everybody remember about the children who are not here yet. That's the important thing. So whatever you can do to make sure you fill up all the other chairs, but leave one empty chair to remind us of the children who have not made it here yet, but that we want them to come and find out about being part of God's family. Now, thank you for listening to this whole video. Now that break's over, I got to go back to work. But please remember, super secret clue, find Gina this weekend and say to her, Jesus with the Pharisees in the temple. Thanks. Happy New Year. We'll see you Sunday.